If you don't know what's going on in this whole thing, everybody's favorite Minecraft YouTuber, this bloke, was doxxed the other day. Now, doxing, if you didn't know, is when an individual gets their personal information leaked by another individual for whatever reason. Yeah, it's quite serious. I mean, it's so serious in fact that you could face jail time or a very hefty fine for doing it. To put it in layman's terms, it's one of the worst things you can do to a content creator who values their privacy. Now, this video, it may seem a bit weird because I've critiqued Dream in the past, and now I'm defending him. But just because I've critiqued him in the past, it doesn't mean that I suddenly agree that doxing him is good by any measure. Cause this doxing, it wasn't just a small doxing either. Nah, his apparent home address and all that stuff was leaked. It's quite bloody serious. Lots of people have been asking why. Why was Dream doxed? Well, Dream, he released a summary about this whole thing the other day, and he provides us with an explanation. Recently, a dox was released by a group of individuals in an attempt to harass and expose me. They said that they did this due to the fact that I was egotistical and that I was not a good person in general. Obviously, whether someone is a good person is completely up for debate, but regardless of that, no one deserves to be harassed in that way. This group of people attempted to release information about my family, about me, and about my friends. Obviously, some things were true and others were false. There's also information about Dream's ex in this document, but Dream has stated that he doesn't really want anybody to go after her or anything along those lines, and that stuff is just personal information that I don't want to get into. So out of respect for Dream, I'm not gonna go into the whole his ex thing. It's just not my place really. Back to the doxing thing. They doxed Dream because they saw him as egotistical and that he wasn't a good person. You may not like Dream, I mean, I'm not really his biggest fan, but just because you view them as egotistical or that you may not like them, it gives you no right to dox them. Yes, he very well may be egotistical and a bad person, but doxing is just way too far. As we all know, some members of the Dream fanbase are very obsessive over him. So besides this doxing being a privacy risk, it's a massive security risk too. What if one of those really dodgy stans, the ones who draw very gory artwork of him and say that they want to harm him for self-gratification, actually followed through with the things they said they wanted to do? We have no idea what's going on in their heads. And besides, even if these stans didn't want to harm Dream, we saw what happened with Team 10 a few years ago. You know, when they put their address public. Does anybody deserve this?
Paint. See that wall right there?
The thing that makes this even worse is that they went after Dream's friends and family too. What is this? Guilty by association? Just because you view Dream as egotistical, suddenly his family and friends are too? They've got nothing to do with your petty vendetta, your petty crusade to take down the egomaniac Dream. Dream also says that some things in the docs were true. And this has just got massive ramifications. If the address that was leaked is true, well, looks like you gotta move houses. If the phone numbers were true, you have to change all of that. As I said earlier, you may not like Dream, but this means you can dox him? Doxing is just such a bad thing to do, and I have no idea why people do it. Do they think it's funny? I mean, are they trying to get one over on the creator? Ooh, I know where you live. Honestly, just get in the bin, man. You can view somebody however you like. You may love them. You may utterly despise them. This gives you no right to dox them, however small the information you leak is. I don't know if these people do it out of jealousy. I mean, what? They see that their content isn't getting as much attention compared to somebody else's, therefore they dox them. Doxing is not a joke. I understand that you can make jokes like, oh, leak Dream's number for $1 million, or that Mr. Boodles knows my last name. But these are just jokes. If you dox somebody and then frame it as an oopsies or a funny haha, it's despicable. It's a complete violation of someone's privacy. If you want to criticize Dream, I mean, just criticize him in the right way. I don't know, make a commentary video on him or something. Doxxing, however, just don't do that. At the end of the video here, I just want to say that if you enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and if you really want to help support the channel, become a member. With all that being said, I'm gonna go back to writing Dream fanfictions.